Hey, Pikil. My face is facing much turmoil these days. I don't know if you can see that this side of my face is kind of drooping. Maybe it'll be more noticeable if I smile. Anyway, I can't feel the right side of my face because I'm in the middle of a root canal. It's so shiny, look. That's a temporary filling. We're going to continue next time so that I won't be totally traumatized. Anyway, in response to your Would You Rather video, I went online, did some research, and found 5 other questions, besides the 2 of which that you did, I also want to do. I'm not gonna do the stopping thing, because you already did yours. You can think by yourself and message me if you want to answer differently. Number 1. Would you rather be a rat for 13 years or be in Azkaban for 13 years? That's almost a no-brainer for me. I mean, just because, I like rats, so being a rat for 13 years doesn't really deter me as much as living in Azkaban does, so easy answer. Being a rat for 13 years, it doesn't guarantee that you would be Peter Pettigrew, so possibly you would find a good family and just enjoy those 13 years. I don't see much of a problem with that. Number 2, would you rather live a great life and die young like Fred Weasley, sorry for bringing him up, or be an asshole and stick around like Draco? Very much a believer of quality over quantity, and setting aside Draco's being an asshole, because, if you are an asshole, then you don't necessarily have a problem with it, but apart from that, Draco's life seems really shitty as a whole, and whereas Fred's life is full of, laughs and enjoyment and friends and stuff. So again, it doesn't matter when I die so much as how I lived. So definitely be Fred and not Draco. Number 3, would you rather get lost in the dark forbidden forest for a night or get stuck in a castle with a cave troll for a night? See, I made sure not to choose just easy ones for myself. That's also one where I'm not quite sure, first off, what my answer would be. And being in the Forbidden Forest isn't necessarily a bad experience. It has the potential to be something magical and enjoyable, I guess. On the other hand, when you're in a castle with a cave troll, at least you know what you're dealing with, because the Forbidden Forest has lots of really unpleasant shit in there, and you just don't know how that night's going to turn out. So do you go with the possibility for a good time, or knowing what you're dealing with? I guess I'm the type of person who prefers to know what they're dealing with, so as much as I don't look forward to ever experiencing that, get stuck in a castle with a cave troll for a night is my pick. Question number 4. Would you rather listen to Luna spew existential nonsense for 4 hours after smoking a joint, or listen to the Fat Lady Portrait sing opera for 4 hours? Now, I chose this question because, to be honest, I'm slightly offended by it. I love Luna. I think she's awesome, and I enjoy her existential nonsense, so-called. And we've all heard the Fat Lady sing, so I find one is far less torture than the other. Definitely go with Luna. And how dare you even suggest and compare these two. Number 5, would you rather save Albus Dumbledore's life or save Sirius Black's life? I know how this would possibly be difficult or different for other people to answer this, but I feel like Dumbledore's death, tragic, I guess. I don't really like Dumbledore, but it served a purpose of, breaking some Rules about Dumbledore that needed to be broken, and also like removing that crutch for Harry, Ron, and Hermione to manage on their own, to grow up. Whilst Sirius's death was needless and pointless, so save the poor guy. His life was hard enough. The last two are ones that you also answered. Number 6 is live in the Dursley family or live in the Malfoy family. You said that you would rather live with the Malfoys because at least you'd have magic, even though both families are quite shitty. But to be honest, especially in the last few books, living in the Malfoy family or being part of the Malfoy family is involved with a lot of stress. Liars who just want to live prosperously no matter who's in control of their existence are constantly under stress and terrified for their lives because both Voldemort and I don't know, the Ministry, everybody else don't trust them because they know that they're just saying whatever they can to be as close to the top in whatever government they have. Kind of pressure that I do not envy at all, and I would rather live happily as a jackass, but happily in my ignorance and mediocrity. And I guess that, you know, their lack of control over some of the things that happens in their lives are a bummer because they're muggles, but magically challenged. But I don't know. It seems like their life generally is better than the Malfoys, even if they're rich and even if they have magic. I don't need that kind of pressure. Shit, I'm running out of time. Okay, last one is travel by broom or travel by disapparating. You said you'd rather travel by broom because it's cooler and because you didn't want to be more lazy. I think disapparating is cooler and more useful than being on a broom. But Harry describes this kind of uncomfortable feeling in his stomach every time that he disapparates, and I just don't think I could get used to that. I hate stuff like that. So I'd rather get over my fear of speed and heights and use the broom. Okay, that's it. A few more seconds until the 8-minute mark. Bye!